Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you guys the lab results that I got on this oil with this engine, my 2013 Ford F-150. As you can see, it says on the cap that it requires 520 Motorcraft, but I'm gonna show you the results and compare to the Motorcraft that I did last year, and I'm gonna show you how much superior Amsoil signature series motor oil is. So, and before I go into the details and show you guys the actual numbers, let me show you a few comments that I have from Ford owners who use Amsoil products. Just two, because I have hundreds, probably thousands of comments on my channel, and one of them is from Keegan, and it says he might comment on this video too, so hopefully if he does, he watches this video and provides the feedback on his results and how things going for him. So this is what he wrote in the comments, and you can actually follow me on the screen. Update on my E350 Ford van, 5.4 liter 2-valve. It now has 363,000 miles and still hasn't used a drop of Amsoil OE oil. Amazing. It's been almost 1,000 miles without adding any oil, and the oil level is still in full mark. Before, I was adding half a quart every 5 to 1,000 miles. That's a pretty good oil consumption, you know, half a quart every pretty much 500 miles. Then he goes on, great product, and the van is the best van any man could ask for it. It's paid for itself, that's for sure. And then another comment from another Ford owner. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's PAKNVNM, his username, and he's writing, repair vehicle, thank you. I really enjoy your videos and your explanation of WS lifetime fluid. I agree 100%. So I can mix the Amsoil WS ATF, and I replied to him. And then he writes, and he keeps writing, I use Amsoil products in my Mustang and love them. By far superior to any other lubricant. So here's two great examples. And so now I'm gonna, and you can follow me, the full report will be on the screen. I'm not gonna go into all the details. I'm gonna touch on some of the details. Compare Amsoil synthetic oil signature series to Motorcraft synthetic blend, because synthetic blend and full synthetic motor oil are same thing. They're exactly same thing, no difference. I'm going to go into details now about the lab report. So with Amsoil, I was driving this truck for 12 months, put in 3.2k miles. My iron numbers for the iron, 11 parts per million. Most of my driving was city, about 90% of the driving city and 10% highway. This is using Amsoil, what you see, synthetic signature series. With Motorcraft oil, I got 9 months. 9 months, 2.5k miles, and iron 3 times as high as with Amsoil. So this is a great example. And with the Motorcraft, the truck was driven 80% highway and 20% city. So it's opposite. With Amsoil, the truck was driven more harder, a lot of city driving, stop and go. In many cases, the oil never got hot because I would drive 2-3 miles, shut the truck off, go and do my things to the store, grocery shopping, wherever. I have a park close by that I would go very often. And so the truck would never get to this temperature, operating temperatures. With the Motorcraft, it was driven most of the highway. So there is two things. Highway is a lot easier on engine, but as you can see, how much of a difference Amsoil provided. Amsoil kept the engine 3 times less. It kept it 3 times better protected. It had 3 times less wear than Motorcraft. So this is a great example. So I would have to use this oil 3 times longer, even 4 times longer to get the same numbers, even if I'm not even sure if I can get the 34 parts per million with Amsoil. That's probably not even possible, unless I'll use it maybe for 4 straight years, you know what I mean, in the engine. Maybe then I can get 34 parts per million iron. It just shows you how much better Amsoil is protecting your engine. And no matter what you drive, a Ford vehicle, any other brands of vehicle, you gotta protect your investment, because your car, your truck, your SUV, maybe your motorcycle, it's your investment. In return, you want the trouble-free. After posting my Motorcraft lab results online, I got a lot of comments from you guys, and I started researching, and I could not find a single lab results for Ford engine that would show a low iron content, low numbers for the iron. I could not find. I looked through probably hundreds, maybe even more, could not find a single report. All of them showed full synthetic, conventional, they all show the high iron numbers. And I was thinking, maybe just the engine designed to fail, no matter what oil you use. But in reality, this engine 5.0 is actually a good engine. The problem is the oil. It's not the problem with the engine design with it, it's the oil that cannot protect the engine. So this is the reason why it has a lot of problems. It's the reason why Ford has a lot of problems with the chem phasers, because the recommendation, the oil the Ford recommends is, I have to say, it's garbage. You can disagree with me. I have proved it via oil analysis that it's garbage. 34 parts per million versus 11, that's garbage. In 9 months, I can't even imagine what would, if I pushed the oil to 12 months, probably 40 parts per million, if not more. And here's another example I'm going to show you guys on the screen. They use the same oil, signature series in F-150 in the EcoBoost. And as you can see in the picture, Amsoil, after 100, you know, they put in 100,000 miles on the engine, changing oil every 25k miles, and using, you know, the competitor's oil. See the difference on the screen? You see how much the bearings worn out and wear free pretty much with Amsoil? There you go. If you want your engine to be protected, you gotta use Amsoil. If you don't care about engine protection, then use whatever you want it. It's your call. And here's another example, and there will be a link for this. You can see the picture. There's actually video showing more details that I'm showing you on the screen. Let me show you guys the oil, you know, how clean the oil after 12 months. I'm not sure if camera can pick it up, but this is it. See how clean the oil still? And I haven't added a drop of oil. Nope. In 12 months I did not have to add oil. The oil is good and did not consume any. So there you go. This is the quality oil. It kept the engine clean, protected, and it saved me the money because I was able to run it for 12 months. And of course, what I'm going to do, like I already said, I'm going to replace the filter, add how much I need, and go for another 6-12 months. You know, protect your engine, protect your equipment. Oil is cheap insurance. High quality oil is cheap insurance. It's a lot cheaper to change and use Amsoil than one trip to the shop because the chem phasers fail. Why is Ford known for chem phasers? It's not a design, it's the oil. And I'm going to repeat myself, 34 parts per million, and it's only 2.5k miles. Imagine if you push your oil 5k miles, 6k miles, and you tow and you haul. Let's say you have a turbo engine, let's say a EcoBoost engine. Well, that EcoBoost cooks the oil with those turbos big time, destroying engine and destroying your oil. Because once the oil is cooked, it's no longer providing lubrication. That's why Ford has a big problem with the chem phasers. It's not really the engine's design bad, it's the oil, because they wear out. If the chem phasers failed in a few thousand miles, then yeah, it's the design. But they don't fail in a few thousand, they fail after warranty expires because of the lubrication. They just wear out, and that's the problem. The solenoid gets clogged up with, you know, garbage, sludge, and so on. So I want to thank you for watching this video. Share this video with others.